Welcome to the X Chamber. Before the show begins, interviewing, conversations, or even having business stories or industry deep dives, I want to start with the reason that this platform exists. Something is shifting in business, and that's not just a motivational statement. That's not just branding. That is not just a prediction of what we expect to happen. It's already happening. There's over 36 million small businesses in America, and those businesses employ over 62 million people. But small businesses are not just having this conversation on the side. They're the main reason people have jobs. Communities still have services, families still have opportunities, and the cities are still growing. From 2021 to 2024, small businesses were more than half of the total net jobs in America. So when small businesses feel the pressure, that matters. When business owners are struggling to keep up, that matters. When industries begin to change faster than the people inside them can adapt, that matters. And right now, this is the reality for a lot of business owners. They may say hiring is different. They may say marketing feels confusing. They may say customers ask more questions compared to more options and expect just faster responses. And it seems really less loyal. They may feel like their business is still doing well, but at the table, it takes more effort to produce really the same results. That's the part I want to study, because I do not think it's just one industry. Health, beauty, retail, nonprofits, or even technology. I think there's something bigger that's shifting here. And underneath it all, the question is, how deep does this really go? That is what the Chamber X is here to find out. For years, people told business owners, do good work and the business will come. That statement came from really a real place, a place that our family and our parents grew up in. There was a time when local reputation carried more weight because really the market moved slower. If you did good work, people talked. If people talked, your name traveled. If your name traveled, business followed. It doesn't happen the same way it used to. The customers have changed. The buying process has changed. The amount of competition, well, it's around every corner, and every decision has changed. A customer can hear your name from a friend and still search your information online before they even give you a call. They can compare you, your reviews, your reputation, your photos, your websites, your social media. Your response time even affects you. A business can be great in person, but weak online. It can have loyal customers, but still fail at creating confidence with strangers. It can provide excellent service and still lose because no one's buying. That's where good is not enough anymore. It does not mean good work stops mattering. It means good work has to be supported by the rest of the business. The story has to be clear. The proof has to be visible. The follow-up, it has to be consistent. The customer has to understand why they should trust you before they even try to experience the thing that you want them to trust. Think about how homeowners are looking for contractors. One company may have 20 years of experience, strong craftsmanship, and a long list of satisfied customers. But guess what? When the homeowner searches them online, they don't find you. No website, no social media, no pictures. It's honestly like all those years of experience never even mattered. Another company, younger, couple years in the business, doesn't have as much customer experience as you, but guess what? Their photos are clear, they're recent, they have hundreds of reviews talking about they do great work, they explain their process, their social media is current. The customer knows exactly what they're getting into, and not just that, but they're going to invite their friends and their family to support you as well. They may be choosing the company that made the decision feel less risky. That is not a small detail. This is a major shift in how trust is created. A restaurant can face the same issue. The food may be excellent, but if the menu is difficult to find, if the photos aren't there and it doesn't match the quality, if the social media isn't showing anything recent, if influencers aren't talking about how great your food is, people can't quickly understand the experience. The restaurant is having to make the customers work way too hard just to even sit down. Look, a salon, a med spa, a law firm, a lender, fitness studios, consultants, schools, nonprofits, a home service company, they may all be facing different versions, but the same pressure. The market is asking them to do more than just good. And at the core of their service, it's asking them to be easier to trust. That is a different business problem. It deserves more than just a surface level answer. A chamber for the future can't simply repeat what business owners are already doing and what they already know. It has to listen closely enough to discover what's actually changing. Then it has to turn to the understanding, to the research, to the relationships, tools, education, visibility, and the support to push momentum forward. But that comes later. First, we listen. First, we learn. We sit across from the people who are building the companies in real time, who are asking the hard questions on what can we do to make our country greater. So this first episode, it's not an answer. It's not an opening statement. It's not a good enough is good anymore. This is not a criticism of good business. It is a recognition that the market now demands more than ever before. More proof, more consistency, more adaptability, more understanding, and more awareness. We will shape the next era of business. The companies that ignore this may not notice the gap immediately, but eventually the market has found a way to make hidden weaknesses visible. This is what the X Chamber is here to explore. Industry by industry, owner by owner, conversation by conversation.